So what's up everybody, welcome back to another vlog. Today's vlog is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be one of those days I can't really plan anything out. And the reason why I say that is we got a really good opportunity yesterday. Here's the lowdown on this opportunity, because this is gonna be a pretty interesting day, I would say. Number one, found a property driving for dollars, say end of November, called it, finally got a hold of one of the owners. Well, the owner told my co-caller, hey, yeah, I'm interested in selling the property, but problem is, my ex-wife, she doesn't want to sell it at all. She doesn't want me to get a dollar, and she's just money hungry and will not give up the property whatsoever because I'm gonna get some money from it. So I was like, all right, cool, you know? Usually when there's a situation like this, I like situations like these because usually it presents a unique issue that needs to be solved. In this case, husband and wife hate each other completely. Well, come to find out, story's a little bit different than what he was telling me. So I had my co-caller call her up and find her. Through some really deep skip tracing, we were able to find her. This is what she said.
Roughly about, give or take, we'll call it $10,000 in backhoe stuff on the property. We can cover everything and handle, you know, all the backhoe taxes and everything like that. I mean, do you have any interest in getting any type of money out of the property at all?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to. I'm still married to him, and he refuses to sign a divorce because North Carolina laws were married.
Yeah.
And his name's on it. So, so as soon as it's gone, I can divorce him and get rid of him. But I'm not putting any money in his pocket. You know, I'd rather see the city get it, and then the county get it, and be done with it.
I've already been in contact with him. He was interested in also just signing over his ownership of the property for a small amount.
Yeah, he wants money. He's been wanting money from the get-go. Actually left. It got so bad I actually left the house, which I paid for. He had no money and didn't work. And I had just lost my 19-year-old son.
I'm sorry to hear
and
that.
I was
That's very tough.
Yeah, I wasn't in a good place and not really not emotionally able to make a decision, really. And
I completely understand.
And, I bought the house, and I did put his name on it. I did.
Yeah.
The whole purpose was I had my daughter was a minor, and I also had some medical issues. Pretty much they told me like I had 80% chance of cancer. So
wow.
I went ahead and it scared the crap out of me. So I put his name on it. Went through surgery, Turned out it was not cancer, but I couldn't get his name off of it. And the house was supposed to be hers. It was supposed to be hers. Because I have another son, and I gave him, money because he was in college, and I gave him money. But my minor daughter, I didn't have any way of, putting a house in her name or being a minor.
Yeah.
So that's how that kind of happened. And, it got so bad that me and her actually left, and he stayed there for, I think, close to a year with no power, no water, no anything. And I left. I actually went and rented me and her a place.
Wow.
To get away from that.
That's tough.
So, yeah, it is. She's grown now, and, she's married, has a beautiful, I have a beautiful grandson. But, and I've relocated to Savannah. I'm doing well here in Savannah, but I'm just not going to put money in his pocket. I'd rather see the county get it than put money in his pocket. The final straw was we came home, and I found he was trying to make, of all things, crazy. And you see people see signs, but you don't see signs if you're there in it.
Yeah.
But he was trying to make meth in my basement.
The husband decided to start smoking meth. Man, and to me that's sad. The fact that he turned to drugs, and it's a hard drug at that. It's pretty hard stuff. So he starts smoking meth. Their relationship goes down the drain. She bought the house with the money that she inherited from her son dying in a car accident due to a drunk driver hitting him. Another sad part of this story. But what takes the cake, okay, is the fact that she says he starts cooking meth in the house, and that's when she decided to leave. I was like, oh, this is first time I've ever bought a meth house. And in this case, we are going to buy this house. This house was listed on the MLS back in 2013 and looked good. So she said when she bought it, it was in pretty decent shape. But after she found out homie was cooking meth, she decided to hightail it to Georgia. Here's the thing. Then he continues to live in the house, probably still cooking meth, and destroys the house. Is living in the house without running water, without electricity, and then he decides to move out like a year and a half later. So here's the thing. It's also in tax foreclosure. And the tax foreclosure in this county works really fast. Right now, it's sitting on the lawyer's desk waiting for a date to be assigned to start the auction. The thing is, once the auction starts in this county, I have tried numerous times before to try to stop some auctions. They say, nah, we're good. We're gonna go ahead and start this auction and we're gonna get this rolling because we know we'll get more than what the back taxes are on the property, and we know you're not gonna give it to us. They're trying to make revenue. Totally understand that. It's a money game. So I'm offering to pay this guy $500 right now to sign this property over to me. Once I get him to sign his interest over to me, I've already been in contact with the wife. I offered her $5,000. And on top of that, I'm gonna pay all the back taxes, all the liens, everything. So I'm initially gonna try to buy this house for $15,000, $15,500, plus closing costs, which would bring me up to about $16,000 to $17,000, assuming I gotta pay some other legal fees and probably some other stuff to try to stop this foreclosure process. So you guys are gonna tag along with me to see if Meth Boy will sign for me, if he's gonna take the $500, because so far he's been giving me some crap. So here's what I got here. So we offered him what we offered him, and then now he's telling me that he wants more money on top of the $500. And here's the thing, this situation is extremely, extremely risky because you run the risk of paying him and getting him to sign the deed for you, and initially revoking his interest in the property, and then losing all your money if it starts the tax foreclosure process. So that's why I'm only giving him $500. I told him once we get clear title that we can increase the amount that we would give him, but it's gonna take some time. I don't know how long it's gonna take, you know, because it could start the tax foreclosure process tomorrow and I can't give him anything. But it could be, you know, maybe 2 months from now, even though it's sitting in the lawyer's office right now and I can look it up on the website, showing that the actual auction process has not started. It's sitting there on their desk. It's showing on the website that is a property that is going to be auctioned off, but it doesn't have a date that the auction process is going to start, and it doesn't have any information on when anything is going to happen. But we're going to assume this could happen today. So that's why we're only going to give him $500. But he's over here telling me how he did a stint in the military and blah, 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 and that he wants a little bit more and he wants me to make an offer. And I'm like, dude, the time for an offer is over. You know, you're 7 years tax delinquent. The county is going to seize this property. So we'll see how it goes. And hopefully we can gain access to the house today, which I'm going to have to kind of use some good old locksmith skills I've acquired over the years. And we're going to have to get into this house. She already gave us permission to go into the property, but nobody has the keys. You know, Meth Boy lost it. She don't have any. We're going to go check this place out, and hopefully we can get him to sign his interest today, and hopefully I can capture it. So, see how the day goes.
A few moments later.
All right, so this guy's being a pain in the butt. You know, usual. So this guy now, he sees he's got a little leverage because he's got something I want, and he's trying to hustle me for it, you know. But here's one thing. You can't out hustle a hustler, okay? You can't do it. Can't do it. And I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, okay? I hustle. I know these tricks of the trade. This guy's trying to hustle me because he thinks he could get more money out of me. Guess what? He is going to get a little bit more money out of me, but it ain't going to be much. Now, I haven't listened to the calls with him, but my brother says that he sounds like he's already tweaked out. So he's over here trying to hustle us for about 10 grand. He wants 10 grand on top of the 10 grand that needs to be paid for the taxes. And I told him, no, absolutely not. I was like, you either take this $500 or I buy this property from the county. Your choice. My brother conveyed that to him. He was still kind of like back and forth shuffling, trying to make something happen, saying that he could come up with the 12 grand, stop the foreclosure process. And I'm like, dude, if you had 12 grand, you would have been paid these taxes. Because why would you let a whole house, be sold off if you had the money to pay the taxes? 7 years tax delinquent, by the way, not 1 or 2 years, 7 years. And we know the whole situation. This guy, he's basically has no money involved in the house. He took this lady for a ride. And the only reason why he got on the house is because the lady thought she was dying from cancer. That's messed up. She was dying from cancer, put him on the deed to make sure that he got the house if she died. In the end, she found out she didn't have cancer, but then he starts smoking meth and then wants $30,000 from a house that he didn't pay anything from. Yeah. So I'm not going to give him more than what he deserves, which is just a couple $100 just to sign this piece of paper for me, and you can go on your way. So for right now, I'm actually going to ride up to where I'm going to go meet him, and I'm going to video the whole thing because, number one, I don't trust him in case, something happens to me or to him. I got it all on video, make sure, my legal butt is covered. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna go do right now. I'm printing up the deeds. He basically texted his ex to see if she was gonna reconcile with him to maybe sell the house together. And she told him, hell no, I'd rather die and let the county take it. So he sees that his options are dwindling. He don't have options. It's either sell to me or get nothing. So yesterday was a pretty long day. I didn't get a chance to film because he kind of caught me off guard. When I got to the UPS store to get the documents signed, I sat there and I was waiting for him. And since I had no idea what this guy looked like, I was waiting to see who showed up. And when he finally did show up, he caught me by surprise and we began talking and whatnot. So I didn't get to record anything. And I was bummed about it because I thought about it afterward. I'm like, man, that would have been great. Could have recorded the conversation. Basically, it went down with the fact that he didn't want to really sign over his rights. But since we're in such a time crunch, like if it was a little bit longer of a time period, I would say, yeah, let's try to work something out and me try to help him out and get a little bit more money, maybe. But after finding out, and he even admitted it. Oh yeah, I didn't buy that house, she did. At the end of the day, we want to help these people out. This guy, he got $750 out of me. I got his interest. Now we're gonna help this lady recover some type of money from this property because this property is in really bad shape. Or so I think it is. From what she says and from what he says is two different things. He says, oh, it's not that beat up. It was in bad shape before we left or whatever. We're gonna go over there, check it out today, see, what has been happening with this place. It's been empty for a while. He told me he has some junk in there. I was planning on doing it yesterday, but I had to meet him in a completely different direction than where we were signing the papers and where the property is located. It was literally like almost 2 hours away. And by the time that I met up with him, it was like 5:30, 5 o'clock. So UPS store was about to close and it got dark. And I wasn't gonna take any chances trying to go up there at nighttime. This area's a little sketchy, I mean, the guy was cooking meth in the house. So that tells you right there, this is not really the greatest neighborhood in the world to be venturing off in at night. But nonetheless, we're still gonna go out there. We're still gonna try to figure out what we could do with this place. And hopefully it's not that bad, man. I'm really hoping that it's not that bad, because it'll make my life a whole lot easier, and maybe I could give this lady a little bit more money. I do want to give him a little bit more money. You know, if we can make this work out. But if I can't make it work out, and you know, I can't give him any extra money, yeah, it's gonna suck. But we are basically, you know, we're problem solvers, and this is a humongous problem that these people have. They neglected this house for 7 years, as far as paying the taxes, paying, you know, any liens, anything against the house. So in essence, it's kind of like they don't really care. Either they don't really care, or they just don't have the nerve to deal with it. You know, some people, they run away from their problems. They don't really deal with them. And this is that type of situation. So I'm going to try to help them both out. After meeting with the guy yesterday, I'm going to try to hook him up with some more money in the long run. After maybe we do the flip, because there is quite a bit of profit in this flip if we can get everything rolling. I'm gonna finish up what I'm doing here, do a couple things that I gotta get done, and we're gonna head out to this property and see what it looks like. Fingers crossed. Let's see if this place was worth the 15 grand that I'm probably about to spend. All right, so here it is. This is the Meth house. This house is absolutely gorgeous, to be honest. It's in you know, it's the type of shape that you would expect. If not, it's actually not too shabby at all. Oops. And even though I almost busted my butt through the window, let's see if we can get a nice little shot here. Kitchen is, you know, obviously is run down, it's beat up in here. There's a lot of mold, mildew. I mean, this place is a wreck. But hey, man, this is a slamming deal right here. I picked this house up. Okay, I just gave Meth guy 750 bucks yesterday, as well as I'm gonna give this lady her. She wants 10,000, so $10,000 plus 750. $10,000 in back taxes and liens. So far, so good. You know, not too bad. 20K for this house. I could put it out on the market, sell it for about 65,000 in its current shape, or do the flip on this and make 100K in the renovation. Look, check this little bathroom out here. Whoops. Got some mildew and mold. I mean, it's not the cleanest looking place, but you know, definitely is gonna need some work. Definitely gonna need some work and whatnot, but I mean, overall, it's actually a lot better than I thought. This is gonna be a killer, man. This is gonna be a killer deal, killer place, and not only that, we were able to save these people out of tax foreclosure. So they were literally gonna get nothing. Nobody's called them whatsoever. And yeah, man, driving for dollars. So remember, I picked this up about November 18th of this year. So November 18th, here we are, December, I think today is December the 16th. And we have it under contract to buy it. This is not even a wholesale deal. We're gonna actually physically buy it. Check out the ceiling here. It's pretty rough, but it looks like because of the moisture, it's been peeling a little bit. But I'll give you guys a little tour of the house, and yeah, let's see if we can wrap this thing up, man. I can't wait. She's signing the documents as we speak. We're gonna go ahead and send this to the attorney's office, do the title search and whatnot. Hopefully we can close on this before the new year, but if not, we'll probably close on it right after January 1st. So check out the house. Tell me what you think. So what do you guys think about this place? It is definitely gonna need some work, but I mean, isn't that the name of the game? We have to find properties like this and fix them up. It's not only for the money, it's, you know, I wanna make the neighborhood a pretty place. House next door is beautiful over there. House next door is beautiful over there. So why not just, you know, beautify the whole neighborhood? If anything, I'm doing these neighbors a favor because I'm bringing their property values up, and they're no longer gonna have to look at this freaking ugly place. And look, this place is gonna need work. I mean, there's all kinds of junk in here. I mean, look, for example, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. Got a nice HVAC unit, but over here falling, just a bunch of junk. I mean, nothing of real value in here. This place just, it just looks run down. It's in need of a severe facelift. And but tell me what you guys think. You know, is this place, you know, what you thought it would be? I'm not going down into the basement, okay? I don't know if the meth lab is here or not. So far, I haven't found any meth activity. So I'm over here locking myself in rooms. But you know, so far this place is good. I think it's gonna be amazing to bring a transformation to this place and show you guys what it's gonna look like fully fixed up. The nice thing is that this place is already getting gentrified. There are people out here already flipping. There's a new build down the street. There's I can't point it out the window right now because it's just, you're not gonna see anything because of my exposure. But the house across the street, it looks really nice. As a matter of fact, let me take a picture so you guys can see it. Really nice, looks like a federal style house. Brand new door, got brand new roof, brand new everything. Lady next door, very, very nice. As a matter of fact, she needs to clean her gutters. But yeah, she was like, man, this house is an eyesore. I spent like $40,000 renovating my house, and her house is real nice. Real nice. But yeah, guys, it's been a heck of a journey. I mean, this has probably been one of the longest videos I've done in a long time. A lot of things happened in between this. You know, finding these people, then talking to the wife, talking to the meth guy. The basement is really dark, so I'm not gonna venture off in there. I'm a little scared, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got some big boy toys in the truck, but yeah, I'd rather not, man. Sometimes, you know, you just don't want to deal with that kind of stuff. But yeah, hopefully this place is gonna be a really nice flip. Hopefully. So, hope you guys are prospering. Hope you guys found this video informative. I'll give you guys a little bit more breakdown of it later once we acquire it, what the costs were, and also when we start flipping this thing. I can't wait to actually come here and, you know, take some pictures of this. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be my second flip, my second actual flip where we actually did the renovation. I am of course gonna pay a contractor. I am not doing any work whatsoever. It is not the only property we own. We own a couple of properties. Hopefully next year, 2022, we can renovate at least 10 houses or more. We plan on holding some rentals as well, so hopefully we can make it happen. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys found this video informative. If you did, drop some love down below. Shoot me a like, subscribe, share this with somebody you might know that might benefit from this video or watching any of my videos. And I'll catch you guys on the next vlog.